Hey there guys, how's it going? So today I'm here to do a ranking video. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. Probably a year and a half ago was probably the last time I did one of these. It's probably like Planet of the Apes or Spider-Man or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but I thought this would be an interesting one to do. Glass is coming soon to 4K and Blu-ray in about two weeks. Yeah, about 2 weeks. It's gonna be coming out on Blu-ray and 4K. I'm definitely gonna be grabbing that movie, and I thought I'd do a ranking of all of M. Night Shyamalan's films. There are 10 of his films that I've seen, and I figured that that's the perfect number, to do a video on ranking his movies, and he's got quite the filmography. He's got some bad ones, he's got some amazing ones, and he's got some pretty good ones. So we're going to go ahead and talk about all of M. Night Shyamalan's films. Starting with number 10, After Earth. After Earth is a lifeless, dull, and boring heap of trash. Will and Jaden Smith gave some outrageously awful performances in this movie, and for the majority of the movie I was bored out of my mind. I don't think I can watch this movie again. I think last time I watched it was a couple weeks ago. I think that was like my third time watching it. I can't take it anymore. I don't think I can watch that movie again. Coming in at number 9, we have Lady in the Water. I just watched this movie for the first time a couple days ago, and it's a very weird and different movie. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but it's a film I'm probably never going to watch again. It had a very strong first half of the movie, and Paul Giamatti did an excellent job in the movie. I really admired his work in the film. Bryce Dallas Howard, though, was very lifeless in the movie, and I found some of the other characters in the film to be annoying. In particular, the character Yun Soon Choi. I did not like her at all. I did, in fact, love the kid with the cereal boxes, though. That was something. Coming in at number 8, we have The Last Airbender. Now look, I don't think that this is an amazing movie, not by a long shot, but for some reason I find to enjoy this movie more than most people. I did watch a few episodes of the original show way back in the day, and I enjoyed it for what it was, and I feel like this movie did well on recreating basically just the bare basics of what that show was, but the movie suffers heavily from terrible acting. I mean, terrible. Easily some of the worst acting I've ever seen in any movie. It is just awful. I also think it was pretty funny how they thought that they were going to make 2 more of these movies. Didn't really work out in the end, did it? Coming in at number 7, we have The Visit. I really enjoyed this movie. Its scares were actually quite effective, and I enjoyed the documentary spin on it as well. I thought the child actors did well in the movie, but the rest of it was simply just good and passable. Also, this movie kind of ruined Yahtzee for me. Nice. Coming in at number 6, I wish this movie wasn't so low, but it really is. Coming in at number 6, we have Glass. I wanted to love this movie a lot more than I did, but I still think Glass was overall an excellent movie, and it made me really happy to see all these characters on screen together. Characters from Split and characters from Unbreakable. M. Night Shyamalan did some really cool stuff with that. A lot of the film was underwhelming though, and I'm definitely gonna have to watch this movie again because based off most people, they've liked it a lot more the second time. I hope that's the case for me when I buy the 4K in a couple weeks. Coming in at number 5, we have Signs. Some aspects of this movie didn't really intrigue me, but man, this was such a good movie. It had some fantastic performances from Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix, who Phoenix has now become like one of my favorite actors. I just love him in everything I've seen him in so far, especially Walk the Line, just amazing. Anyways, and the story that was told on screen was wonderful, and the family in this movie was developed so well, and I almost teared up when Graham gave his family that big hug at dinner. Such a wonderful moment, and definitely a big dad moment as well. That's definitely something a dad like him would do, and I thought it was a really great moment. Coming in at number 4, we have Unbreakable. What an awesome spin to the superhero genre. Poncho Man was such an awesome character, and I especially loved the character of Glass. He was such an interesting character to watch and see his story play out on screen. The writing in this movie was excellent, and I love rewatching this movie. It never gets old. Coming in at number 3, we have Split. I know this is an unpopular opinion, liking Split more than Unbreakable, but I gotta be honest with you, I do think Split is a better film than Unbreakable, but just by a hair. The acting from James McAvoy is phenomenal in this movie. I mean, excellent. His performance should have gotten nominated for an Academy Award, but the Academy is just the Academy, and they never recognize people like James McAvoy. It was so interesting and so involving to see all these personalities interact with one another. The thriller aspect of it was excellently captured, and the ending to the film was astounding, if you ask me. The score was very well composed as well, and I've seen this movie too many times now, but I love watching it every time I do so. Coming at number 2, we have The Village. I believe that The Village is M. Night Shyamalan's most underrated movie. The performances in this movie were astounding, and I love the fall aesthetic to the film. It's something I haven't really seen before in any film, and I really liked it. The production design was excellent as well, but the main twist was kind of lame. But the other twist that happened though in the movie was actually quite thought-provoking to me. After watching the movie, I just kept putting myself in that situation, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I think this is an excellent movie, and it needs a Blu-ray release. I need to see that fall aesthetic in 1080p. Coming at number 1, we have The Sixth Sense. Do I really need to explain myself here? The Sixth Sense is an incredible achievement when it comes to thrillers. The child performance in this film by Haley Joel Osment was incredible, and the same thing goes for Toni Collette and Bruce Willis. This is a film that benefits a lot more rewatching it, over and over again, seeing the film through different eyes, knowing what the twist is. And speaking of the twist, that's probably the greatest twist of all time, maybe save for Empire Strikes Back. But the twist in this movie was excellent, and I wish I could watch this movie for the first time again so that I could experience that twist once again. And this isn't a movie just about ghosts and whatnot, but it's also a movie about grief, loss, and suffering. Malcolm dealing with his marriage was some of the best to come out of this film. It was really interesting to watch, and I seriously can't praise this film enough. I think The Sixth Sense is one of the best movies to ever be made, and it's definitely one of my all-time favorite films. So there you guys go. That was my ranking of most of M. Night Shyamalan's films. These are the 10 that I can see of his. Let me know what your guys' opinions and thoughts are on M. Night Shyamalan as a director in the comment section of this video. And also, if you wanted to leave your ranking, by all means do so. I'd love to see your guys' opinions as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.